Hi friends, in Planet Earth Dating, it's Monday, July 20th, 2015. Ra, Pan, and Asha in the Lynn-Body-Mind. Black Wolf, Fritz, and Paul in the Jamie-Body-Mind. We have had some big heavy hitter souls come in. It is not going very well. Our intention for the session is to do what is ours to do in all dimensions right now, to provide a collective restart right now, trigger the awakening right now, and particularly help these heavy hitters get wherever they're supposed to be going and do whatever it is they're supposed to do, because it's time for them to leave. They're making it a lot worse around here.
That's true.
With that, it begins. Join us in the work. This is how we end the opening process. Join us in the work. That doesn't mean coming in and waiting to be served.
That's true.
Come in and join us in the work, and we see how you're doing the things that are easy to do, even though that isn't what the instructions are that need to be done, the instructions that you yourself sent down to us.
That's true.
In the overnight courier. This is what must be done today. First thing, item number 1,
That's
rebuild
true.
the backs of the pillars. And you aren't doing it. It's too hard.
That's true.
Yes, we understand. This is what happens when we sit out from reincarnation for too long, as we devolve.
That's true.
And so these are our own higher souls, and it's a little disappointing, I would say, but expected.
That's true.
What now? How may we be of service right now to provide a collective restart right now? What do I know? I know that when someone is cooked, they're cooked, and there's no point in pretending that they aren't cooked.
That's
It doesn't make them uncooked. And
That's
the reality is that these people accomplished virtually nothing.
That's true.
And it's time for them to go.
That's true.
Because they're good for nothing, and they're just rolling
Making it
around,
worse. That's
whining
true.
and making it worse and throwing tantrums.
That's true.
Rather than doing the work that they themselves assigned, they're throwing tantrums that it's too hard.
That's true.
So this actually might be perfect. It might be wonderful. Let's do a refresh in reverse order.
That's true.
Let's find, as to be shown, the runes upstairs that will have the most impact in providing a collective restart right now. And who of you heavy hitters wants to go? And I see basically a big cluster of them standing together,
That's true.
waiting for the spaceship to come down
That's
and
true.
pick them up. That isn't, the spaceships don't come down and pick us up.
No.
On the restarts, we have to fly up ourselves.
That's
we have
true.
to get up there on a river of grace.
That's
now,
true.
how we get the river of grace going is we drop down.
That's true.
All the way down to the target below. We sit on truth for just a moment. Get our bearings for just a moment.
That's
and
true.
I'm telling you what to do, and I'm only going to say it once, and so you need to be doing it with me now.
That's true.
Unless you want to be generating this yourself later on.
That's
So
true.
let's drop down to
Drop
truth
down.
below right now, and some of them are saying, ow, it stings, ow, it burns. Yes, when we're out of alignment with truth for long enough, it does start to feel like it burns like acid.
That's
but as you
true.
get used to it, you find that you crave it, and
That's
that
true.
nothing matters more than the continual presence of truth,
truth.
because otherwise you're living in the lie.
That's true.
So let's just sit on truth for just a moment.
I feel less tantrums. I feel less yelling, less thrashing around, and just a lot of crying.
Crying. Talk about it. What kind of crying?
It feels like remorse
Yes.
and sadness and grief, and there's
Shock
also
and dismay.
shock and dismay, and there's also feelings of helplessness, like I want to help, but I don't know how.
And then just a wah.
Right.
Right.
It feels like the agreement is this needs to be taken down. It feels like the argument against that has dissipated, but now it's like, I want to take it down and I don't know how. Show me how. I want to do it.
Okay,
Here's the feeling.
so friends, here's the assignment.
Yes.
And this has been the assignment for all of us for the restarts that we've been doing, is that when we leave here, we have to get some grace going.
That's
So you
true.
have to pick up a screen, and it isn't going to happen without this. So you're pretending that it's too hard is going to keep you trapped here for forever.
That's true.
Pick up a screen and start heading up. Pick up the lost souls, pick up the unexploded munitions, pick up all the errors that will come up in a screen, and start heading for that light, as high as you can get. It's kind of like sighting up the flagpole.
That's true.
S-I-G-H-T, ing, up the flagpole. Go as high as you can, straight up. There you go. And you can start to play the grace. Now, as you start to actually do something, you generate a little bit of grace, playing the grace, and we can switch our focus, and now we'll play the grace, and you head for the room where you can have the biggest impact in providing a collective restart.
That's true.
And this will take you there. Now look for some kind of, it looks like a red flashing light this time. Watch out for that guy on the lower levels who's waving the semaphore flags. He doesn't have good intentions. He's been trying to flag down our train for a while, but he's way too low.
That's true.
Don't pay any attention to him. He's false.
That's true.
There's something wrong there. Head for that flashing red light. Now let's go up with them, and this is kind of like calling in our replacements. So we shout to our replacements, bring in the supplies, bring in the supplies.
The whole list.
Come in clean and bring in an entire list. Don't come in without an entire list filled. It's far better to fill one single supply request list than to pick and choose from various supply request lists. I feel the replacements coming in.
Yes, it's true.
That feels better. And they say, boy, this is a huge mess. What happened?
Mess.
Well, we had the generals here, and they were throwing tantrums.
It's true.
All right, let's go up. Are we where the generals are?
I don't know. It's very quiet here.
Well, so chances are we are not where the generals are.
That's true.
So let's ask to be shown. Channels up. Where did the generals go? They are behind closed doors. No.
Smoking cigars.
No. This isn't what we do. No. Was it an error to leave you unsupervised? Do you have that? Is your integrity
that low?
Diminished to that point? Have you deteriorated to that level?
It's
Seriously?
True.
Seriously? Friends, this is the room we're supposed to be in. Come on, come on. Look, I'm not making up these instructions. Here are the instructions.
You wrote them.
You wrote them. We're following them. You aren't. None
That's
of us are above the rules. You
That's
aren't
true.
either. Friends, you're the last hope for your whole layer of levels. No one else has even come in.
That's true.
Can you see that? If you don't step up, then no one at this layer of levels is stepping up, and the whole thing's going to crumble just like all of them before it, and we're not the ones making it happen. Heavens to Betsy, we can't make anything happen, as you may have noticed.
That's true. I see them coming into the room with, like, heads hung.
Right, sheepish. You should be ashamed of yourselves.
That's true.
Now, what is this room about? What is this room?
Feels like truth. Feels like truth-telling room.
The truth-telling room. Please, there are chairs. Please, have a seat. Say what you have to say.
And it's like there's a microphone in the middle of the table and someone is listening somewhere.
Someone is. Well, I'll start, since no one else is, and I am the one who was in the driver's seat. I am not one of the heavy hitters.
It's true.
I was one of the ones who has been recycling through this body-mind over and over again.
That's true.
And we are grateful to have had the pleasure of sharing space-time with these very important and heavy hitter higher
That's true.
souls. And we learned something, and that's that our data stands as valid. Our
That's
data
true.
has shown that the longer we are out of the cycles of incarnation, the more we devolve.
That's true.
And these are our own higher souls. These are my higher souls
These
I'm
are my
talking
higher
about.
souls.
And I knew what to expect, but it was a little disappointing, but it's okay. That's okay. It's
That's
okay.
true.
We've had many worse disappointments in this process.
That's true.
And we see that they have lost integrity, not gained it.
That's true.
They have become more hypocritical, not less.
A lot more.
And they don't like the label body snatcher. They aren't willing to walk the walk of what it takes to be in a body without snatching
That's
the
true.
body. They said, It's too hard.
That's
They
true.
said, this is impossible. This assignment is impossible.
That's true.
And
That's
and
what
we
they
agree.
say.
We agree with you actually that the assignments are impossible
Yeah.
when you're as out of shape as you are. So think of it this way: a very capable person, strong person who maybe quote played football in high school unquote,
Yes.
but hasn't been to a gym in 50 years,
Yes.
50 years, and can't do a darned thing.
Right.
You can get back in shape.
That's
you
true.
You can do it. You have to start
That's true.
exercising. You have to actually start exercising. So you had a rude awakening in a gym,
That's true.
the gym of life. And you can either go away and never come back and stay fat and flabby and in denial and what's more, a lawbreaker,
That's true.
or you can suck it up, this time come in clean and fully provisioned, like
Yes.
we are living by. Those are the laws that you yourselves set. Or you can press the takedown button.
That's true. That's actually the quickest route.
Take it down.
That's true.
Just test it. It's likely that your button won't work.
That's true.
And it's likely that your entire layer of levels is doomed, because if you are the best, and you're the only ones who came in from this level, nobody else even came in,
That's true.
that I'm aware of. Check me on that.
That's true.
That nobody else even came in.
No.
You're the best, because at least you tried.
Right.
You came in with a body snatcher's attitude and didn't lift a finger and didn't come in provisioned. You
And
broke
threw
all the rules
tantrums.
and threw tantrums.
And broke things.
And broke things. And then refused to fix them.
Right.
And then when we said, fix it please, you said, it's too hard, I can't, I don't know how to.
I can only break things.
I can only break things. Which proves the point we've been saying. The non-physical beings make it worse when they come in, and they make it worse when they don't
That's
come
true.
in. It's a koan, and the koan stands.
That's true.
The answer, take it down.
Take it down.
Take it down.
Provide a collective restart.
Provide a collective restart. So test your takedown systems right now. We will absorb all the bad, karma, from an overreaction. We ourselves, the lower soul
That's true.
aspects, will absorb all the bad karma. Ask the wrong questions, get the wrong answers.
That's
Ask
true.
the right questions,
Get
get
the
the
right
right
answers.
answers. If you're dealing with someone with integrity.
That's true.
In your opinion, are there souls trapped in the physical without higher dimension support?
Yes. Everyone's going, yes, yes.
In your opinion, is the system irreparably broken?
Yes, yes, yes.
In your opinion, does it need to come down now?
Yes.
In your opinion, are souls being tortured by their own higher souls?
Oh, yes. Everyone seems to say yes.
Tortured by their own higher souls.
Yes.
This is, what was the word that was used yesterday? Yesterday, when talking about Charlie, it was clear that it was
everyone's nodding.
reprehensible. And all of a sudden now, we are the ones who are acting in a reprehensible fashion.
That's true.
We have seen the problem,
And it is us.
Reprehensible.
That's true.
Torturing lower souls is reprehensible. Torturing physical presences is reprehensible.
That's true.
What will you do?
And I hear some sounds like takedown systems being tested.
Yes, nothing works.
That's true.
I'm starting to hear crumbling, crashing sounds in the distance.
That's true.
You can still call up. The best thing you can do is keep your commitment that you made less than 3 days ago.
That's true.
To be one off, one on, one off, one on, one off, one on.
That's true.
Whoever it is who's supposed to replace you hasn't yet replaced you. I see heavy hitter chair, empty, shiny
true.
bench. So you guys made a commitment, and you're less than 3 days into it.
That's true.
Is this what your word means? Are you men and women of your word?
Sad nodding. Like, yes, we'll come back.
Well, someone needs
But-
to be here right now.
Right.
Now,
And
we
to do
don't
the
want
work.
you here because you're miserable to be around.
Right.
You're big babies, big whiny babies. You break things, you make big messes, and
Right.
you're not cleaning it up, and you're making it twice as hard to do the work as it was before you were here.
That's true.
But we promised to hold you to your promise.
That's true.
And you're out of integrity right now. You're supposed to be one up, one down,
That's
one
true.
up, one down. So now we say to the person who needs to be coming in right now, what we've said to everybody, maybe this time you'll pay attention. get cleaned up inside and out. There isn't a way to get cleaned up down here like there is up there. Do
That's
it
true.
like you mean it. Target to target clean, target to target strong, target to target ready. You're dropping into a war zone. Things are blown up here on a regular basis. Bring provisions. Take a provisioning list. They're there on that wire rack on
That's
the wall, and fill the entire list. The items down at the bottom that are in the big, huge print
Yes.
are on every single list, and no one is bringing in those items.
That's true.
No one is bringing in those items. Everyone's bringing in the toothpaste. We have cases of toothpaste. Don't bring us any more toothpaste or laundry detergent.
That's true.
Don't bring any more dish soap.
That's true.
We have that. What we need are the big items in the bottom of the list.
That's true.
Bring that.
Bring that.
Bring that. Now drop in to all the seats. Fill all the seats that have heavy hitter labels on them. And now we call to the regular crew. Get cleaned up and get provisioned. Future lives, higher souls, lock in, fully provisioned, drop in. And here we go. They're supposed to fix it. Look
Right.
at how I was getting ready to enable.
Right,
Oh my goodness.
I want to do that too.
I want to do it because it's miserable to live with big gaping holes in the back of
That's
an energy
true.
body, but the to-do list has your name on it, not mine.
Right, that's true.
You're all grown up.
That's true.
That's job number 1. Fix that hole in the wall. And if you didn't bring the supplies, then you didn't follow the instructions that we just said,
That's true.
because it's on every single supply list.
That's true.
Okay, well you're here till the next refresh, and that doesn't occur until 2:12.
That's true.
And it's going to feel like a lifetime of suffering. So get started right now while you have some oomph. Get your grace going. Use your grace to get you engaged.
That's true.
Because you're going to need that grace to get over the hump.
That's true.
Don't spend it in resistance. That's what everybody does.
That's true.
And then the grace is gone, and then they say, oh, woe is me, I'm out of grace. Yes, you are, you lazy idiot.
That's true.
And that was a quote, and I'm not calling you a lazy idiot. I'm hoping that we don't ever have to apply that to you.
No, but those are your words.
Those are your words. And now that you're on the receiving end, they don't sound as good.
No. You think we're being mean to you.
Yes, but it's you.
It's you.
We're just channeling your words. Here's the script.
That's true.
This is off the teletype machine. Who sent these words?
You.
And it was literally you, because you
Yes.
just got down here. You sent it, and then you dropped in.
Just in time to catch it.
Just in time to catch it. How does it feel on the receiving end?
Not so good.
So first things first, you might want to change the rule book.
Now would be a really good time.
But second things second, fix the wall. And that's actually first. That's number
true.
1 on your list. When you get back upstairs, you can fix the rule book. Right now, you're incapable of fixing the rule book because you're down here.
That's
And you're
true.
down here till the next refresh at 2:12.
That's true.
If I were you, I'd go for it. Don't waste your grace. What's really fascinating is looking at Asha, how weak and wimpy her higher souls have become. They're just totally useless beings.
That's true.
She had that weakness in there, but she had overcome it by incarnating, and the Asha that's here is incarnating enough that
That's
she's
true.
staying ahead of the curve, but the higher soul of Asha she's just ineffective.
Yeah, that's true. Our higher souls, the big heavy hitter general higher souls, seem to be all of our worst selves. It's like all of the bad things about us are amplified.
Oh, it's the error patterns. The error
Yes.
patterns without the reality checks and the exercise just puff up again. They become
That's
big
true.
again. That's true. I'm so glad that the exemption law has been revoked. Now, of course, it has to be enforced because everyone is ignoring it, other than the 1,500 or so that have been coming in continually since they saw the horror for themselves.
That's
And they said,
true.
well, I can't sleep
Sleep
in
at
my
night.
soft bed knowing
Right.
that that's going on.
That's true.
Everybody just wants somebody else to solve the problem.
That's true.
But that isn't how it works.
No.
That's what they all want. They want somebody else to solve the problem.
That's true.
They're grasping at straws, something, anything, that will let them say, oh, thank goodness, now it's not a problem. I can go back home.
That's true.
This is for us to do. Friends, this is for us to do.
That's
no
true.
one else is going to solve this problem. Friends, this is for us to do.
That's true.